Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, your host, Luckymarine. We have kind of got to the point where we don't have any research tables anymore because we've researched everything, every tech, all the things. And now we're just farming them up for liquid. Turn the liquid into... collect the liquid. Pump the liquid into our icky liquid tank. Turn our icky liquid through the filtration into good liquid into oxygen. And we're eating meal lice for sustenance. And that's it as far as what we're doing here. It's all fairly simple. I could pretty much hands off for 2 or 3 cycles and nothing would need to be done, I don't think, unless someone got trapped, and then obviously I would, but still I think we've probably come to the end of our playthrough. We've got a load of coal here that we can grab to keep our coal generator going. We've got loads of liquid up here that we are mining into, and even more that we are mining into. There's even more up here. Damn you with your shaky hands. That we're gradually siphoning off into our main reservoir, which is down here. What? So this needs to be done quicker. Well, I suppose one way is just to let it come all the way through the base and drop into our tank. Good job we've got a cap on our fresh water. Alright, how is this getting in here? Is that through weight of water? Right, let's... deconstruct you and just fill you with tile. And the mob. Not just yet, we have issues. Alright, now let's fill you with tile. Priority 9. I.e., get off your little massage beds and get this done. Because this is how it goes before it bursts through, and so we need to... Can you not get there? You can. No, get out of bed and do this. If this bursts through while you're all sleeping, I will kill every single one of you. I suppose there is quite a weight of water above it. I do like the mechanic of if there's a lot of weight, then the chances are that it will burst through. But no, we need this done fairly sharpish. Can you not get to this? Unreachable. Fine. Deconstruct that. This is a priority 9, guys. Should be. Yep. This. What are you doing? Cancel all sweeping of everything. Ram the sweeping. No more sweeping? No more sweeping. Good. Now, get to work. Before we end up with all this poopy water inside where we live. Forgot to set the priority. Yeah, this needs to happen sooner rather than later, guys. Come on. Wow, 70. Alright. Marie, Doris. Dora, you're right. Marie, Doris. In terms of stuff that's going down right now, some of you aren't too bad. Anything left over? Any residual crap? Yep. Go on that. More. This needs supporting. If this breaks through, then it is straight into, well, not straight into, but it's going to make a lot of a mess. Yeah, I know you need a toilet. Go to the toilet then. Please don't be on the stairs. Marie, Doris, Matradora. Go on then, Matradora. Get yourself touched. It's like having to build a foundation just to support the pipework. What's this? Granite. That should be alright. And last one, just to make me happy. There we go. Wow. That was unexpected. I don't think it was going to break through here. But at the moment there is no mechanic for repairing things. Because this is damaged. When it goes like this, when it's this fractured sort of look to it, it is damaged and it will break very soon. But we can't. Is there details? No. At the moment there's no mechanic for repairing stuff. Like you've got the same here. There's no mechanic to repair. You'd have to rip that out and retile it. That's alright. Let's cancel you though. You're not needed. We will drain you. I will probably continue up that way actually. Up into the abyss. And it's Kind of working. Sort of. Stress vomiting. Where? Stress vomiting there. Let's not end up with a runaway stress, shall we? Yeah, I know it's fairly horrible, but it has to be done. Marie, Pierre, Elvira. Who are you? Marie, Pierre, Elvira. Get de-stressed. Wow. And all of this just over a little bit of water. I don't know. We do need a way of making Wellington boots or waders, or just a full hazmat suit. A full hazmat suit and bottled oxygen, so they don't have to breathe in contaminant, especially where maybe if they're in the chlorine. 900 kilograms of special, the abasolite. No use for the abasolite yet, as I know. As far as I know, even. Can we get some mopping done? Why is there so much chlorine down here? What have we done? God, I need this mopped because it's just dripping down here. All right. Use a hand sanitizer and gone to bed. Grimy, but it hasn't got grimy hands. Hasn't got dirty hands anymore. Can you all please do a bit of mopping? Let us prioritize that as a 5. Yeah, let's get some mopping done. Cheers, guys. All right. Kind of sits. It kind of sits. That's not good. But I think we've got the majority. I think we've been collecting the majority off, and it's still leaking through. That's a fairly large chamber there. This will be a fair amount. A lot of algae. Who's stressed? Marie, Ellie, Pierre. Ellie, get de-stressed. How are we for hydrogen? Can we turn the hydrogen on again? We can. And let's turn you on again. Let's scrub stuff. I don't know how we've got chlorine down here. We've let it in. We've let it through somewhere. Chlorine, there we go. Why chlorine? Where have you got chlorine from? Has it leached in from somewhere? Could be from here. No thank you. Not just yet. We're having issues. We're having issues with the chlorine. Bedtime? Bedtime. Oh, bedtime. Cycle 135. I think we'll get to cycle 150, if we get to cycle 150, and then we'll probably leave this as it is. I'd say we've got quite stable. There have been a few issues that we've run into. I mean, we've got chlorine issues that we don't quite know what's going on there. We also have this thing that happened, which leaked in a load of contaminated water into the base, but we mopped it up. We're getting on with it. Is there anything more that we need to mop? Doesn't look like it. About up here? Nope. About in here? Nope. Alright. Yep. All in there. And yeah, that's no, we've reached almost a stability point where we have a decent amount of water coming in, which is offsetting the amount of water going out. We have half decent power generation. The spores. Who the hell has got the spores? Oh, damn you. So, how do we get rid of the spores? Alright. Medicine. Cures most difficult diseases. Well, let's play with this, shall we? We'll put you there. Let's try fix the spores, shall we? Still don't like this chlorine. Still don't like the chlorine. Also, don't really know how to get rid of it. Did we not have an air deodorizer down here lined up? Let's prioritize this. Let's get it built. Let's get some treatment going on. Conalvera. We have people that need to be fixed. And I've not tested out the medbay yet, so that'll be interesting. Who needs rubs? Doris, are you down here? Nope. Pierre, you as well. And it was Ellie that has the spores. So, wow. Placebo pill, herbal remedy. Facts. Diarrhea. All diseases. Alright. We'll chuck a few of them in. What's a rejuvenator? Alright. Go on then. I have kind of a med bay going on here. You're lashing out. Where are you lashing out? What did you break? Nothing, I don't think. Oh. Straight for the batteries. Not like they're important or anything. Who is this? Doris. Have we not assigned you? Yeah. Go get massaged. What are you doing? Doris, you're meant to be on the table, man. Doris? Doris, get on the table. There we go. Someone had to get off the table to fix what you've just broken. With a tiny smile on her face. Like, yeah, I know, I broke that and someone else has to fix it, I don't care. Yeah. Alright, and let's also prioritize this to a 7. Does it need power? I imagine it would need power. Of course it needs power. Ellie, get in the tube. She doesn't look happy in there. She doesn't look happy at all. It'll pop out good as new, apparently. Alright. Rather you than me, Ellie. Yeah, you might be hungry, but you're staying in there until you're fixed. Not having someone with the spores cutting around the colony. Not my colony. You fixed? How are you not fixed? Yeah, go get sanitized. How can I assign you a placebo pill? I don't know. Back in your tube. I mean, I don't know if it does anything. I don't know if it's been implemented just yet or not, but it's funny to watch them in there. Yeah, you won't catch me in there. Sorry. He fixed. Ellie is fixed. She is no longer. She is no longer racked with the spores. Like it. Disable you for now. And you. Yeah. For now. But yeah, as I was saying, before we were rudely interrupted by the spores, now that we've got all the research done, and we're just hunting around the map for liquid. Oh, that broke too. Nice. We're just sort of hunting around the map for liquids now. There's nothing special that we need to unlock. We have unlocked everything. We've pretty much used everything. Anything else that we haven't used? My stable? Got my stables. Floor lamps. No one's died yet, so... No, they did die, we just couldn't find the body. So we couldn't use the memorial. Shower. I don't know. We don't need the heat pumping or the cooling. No. The cooking station is inefficient because they can just eat straight off the ground the middle ice. It means that we don't have to use our precious water on them. Not that I wouldn't use our precious water on them, but still. Insulated wire. There's been never a time where we have needed insulated wire in extreme heat. There's never been a point where normal wire has broken because it's got too hot. probably do with a bigger battery. Maybe as the next thing to unlock. Tiny battery, battery bank. Maybe have like 2 of these joined together. If there was maybe have 2 of them or 2 or 3 of them joined together, that produces even more heat, which means that you have to create a separate battery room that's maybe cooled or maybe outside of the colony a bit, that gets that hot that it needs you to use the insulated wire in and out of it. Then once you're out of it, out of that room, maybe you can switch onto normal electrical wire. What else? Yep, these 2 are good to begin with, but once you switch on to the electrolyzers, the air scrubber and the air deodorizer, you're just hunting for sand for the air deodorizer, and it's just water for the air scrubber and the electrolyzer. And it just turns into a let's hunt all the water on the map, and let's try link it all together in a place where we can easily get to it. As for electrical generation, I still like the sheen. Every time I see it, I like the sheen of the copper and the iron. I'd like to see more done with the different metals. Maybe have copper for the copper wire. We've got iron here, which we can use it for various things, but as of yet, making an algae oxidizer out of gold is no different to making it out of copper, no different to making it out of iron. I like that these are almost placeholders, and there's thinking behind them being here, where yes, in the future copper will increase the decor, but if you make it out of gold, it'll be even better. If you make it out of iron, maybe somewhere in between. The same with beds and furniture. Making them out of obsidian should be quite an achievement, actually. It's volcanic glass. I don't know how you're going to make a bed out of volcanic glass, but oh well. Like the sandstone will give you a little bit of a decor increase. The granite is even better, fair enough, but then there's nothing for anything else. There's the sedimentary, the igneous, or the obsidian. I'd like to see some metals down here. Maybe have copper beds, iron beds, maybe even gold beds. Same with the massage tables. Mess tables, not so much, but why can you have a mess table that is gold, but you can't have a massage table that's gold? I don't get it. And there's no difference. You can have a gold light. You can have gold lights. They'd just melt, especially with the amount of heat that comes off these lights. Let's see if we can find one. I think I took them all. Oh, here we go. 76 degrees Celsius. 76 degrees Celsius. It'd have to be, well, I don't know how pure the gold is that they'd make it out of, but it'd have to be quite a weak gold, a very low percent, in order for it to survive and not melt away. But as I say, it's an alpha, and I didn't think it was ready for a playthrough. There are various bugs, like with the air scrubber. I think you have to unplug it for it to stop using your good water, even if you're not turning it on. Things like especially when we first placed it and it wouldn't work. Yeah, little bits and pieces. Not being able to repair certain things when they get stresses, and I do like that they get stressed. I do like that things break, and that it warned us here that, look, I'm going to break through here, and we rushed to fill the gap to support what was here, so that we didn't end up with all this liquid flooding into our colony, but it is alpha and it's being worked on, and it is promising, and I hope they do still the sheen of the gold amalgam, is it? Yep. Absolutely great, love it. And I think they've got a great game on their hands here. I think it's going to be, as soon as the modding community get hold of it. No, I think they're doing well on their own. In their own right, it's great. It's buggy, but it's playable. It is really playable, and it is really, really fun. It is definitely about gas management. It's definitely about keeping... Oh, this is horrific, but it's definitely about keeping your people in a pocket of air where they can survive, but then also trying to use the other gases around you to the best of your advantage, using hydrogen to produce electric for your colony. That's quite frankly genius. It's a great addition, absolutely great addition to the game. But yeah, I think we'll probably end it here actually. We've got about as far as we can. You know where we were heading. You know what the basic plan was, and even when we drained all this, what we're going to do, we're just going to continue looking for more liquid, and that'll be about it. There wasn't going to be any more gameplay really, and yeah, collect it all down here, have our pump into our icky water chamber, and then into a clean water chamber, and yeah, and onwards and upwards, and mostly twirling. I will, yeah, love this. Love this. I wish we could have made the two that we found into our own little pets and brought them inside our colony, but we would have had to heat our colony up to above 30 degrees Celsius for them to survive, and that would have caused issues, I believe. But yeah, it's good, and it's heading in the right direction, and in their own right they've got a great game. I think as soon as the modding community get hold of it, a lot like they did with RimWorld, it is going to absolutely explode. You're going to have all of these down here will extend to about over here somewhere, and you'll have things that you'd never even thought of. Sanitation is gonna have its own little tab. You'll have mining being its own little tab. You're gonna have drills going off. You're gonna have there'll be a separate tab for clothing, for boots, for hazmat suits. There'll be maybe a separate tab for diving, so that when you get to like a big body of water that's maybe underneath you, you can equip some of your duplicants with diving gear, and they can go down there. Maybe use the hazmat suits and gas masks to be able to traverse through the chlorine and get amongst the dangerous areas. Maybe even some kind of use for the animals that you come across. Maybe a way of herding them into a certain room and using them, much like this Puffed uses the contaminated oxygen. Uses the contaminated oxygen, turns it into breathable oxygen, and then poops out slime. Maybe getting 2 or 3 of them together, making them breed, getting a whole farm of them, so that long term dealing with contaminated oxygen, when you start running out of sand on the map for your deodorizers, you've already got it's self-sufficient. It can do it itself without having to rely on bits of the map that you will inevitably end up strip mining out. But no, it's a great game. I am having loads and loads and loads of fun with it, and every single, much like RimWorld, every single playthrough, every single duplicant that you bring in adds something a little bit different. So yeah, this, ladies and gentlemen, has been Oxygen Not Included. I have been Luckymarine, and I hope you have enjoyed the playthrough thus far. As and when it develops, we will be playing a little bit more. We'll start a new map. Again, we'll try to get above the 100 cycle mark. Try to get a balance in the community, in the colony. But as a first look, I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed playing with it. So for the last time in this playthrough, thank you for joining me and us and the gang. And from Pierre, Anne-Marie and Ellie, Metrodora, Doris and Elvira, it's goodbye from the men, and it's goodbye from me. Do take care.